Welcome to Gaia's Tarot. This is for the sign of Aries. This is a general reading, so it may not resonate with you. If that is the case, please check your placements. Your messages can be there. Let's begin. All right. Aries. Show me the guidance for Aries. What are the energies around Aries? What should they be aware of for their higher self? Aries. What's going on with Aries? Show me the advice, images, the story, the archetypes. Show me the guidance for Aries. Show me what I need to see. Show me what I need to see. Okay. Here, I'm doing the Celtic cross. This is a universal general message about the energies around you, and I'm seeing it's not good, and I'm sorry to hear that, Aries. Things are not looking good, and but don't feel don't feel hopeless. There might be some hope in releasing all of that pain. So right now you're broken. Right now you feel abandoned. You feel like someone left you out in the cold. Either you had some financial loss or maybe some health problems, and you're facing that right now. That's how you are right now. Either you lost someone, or your health is bad, or your money, and you feel like there's no hope. But I was saying, don't feel hopeless, because I'm looking at the near future, even though you're still going to be in pain. So the problem or challenge is the beginning of something. It's either that or maybe some let me see how I put this, because this is usually a very masculine energy. So you might be dealing with someone very masculine. And again, this doesn't really matter. It could apply to a man or to a woman. It's just that that person has that energy. It's either that, or your problem or challenge at the moment is that you are incapable of having the fire and the passion to handle the beginning of something, or you might be incapable of handling someone. This card is a beautiful, amazing card, but in your reading, it's coming as a problem or challenge. So maybe it's not a problem, maybe it's a challenge that you're facing right now because of something you began. And you have to have a lot of creativity, you have to be passionate, you have to be charmed, you have to have the spark. But not only that, it might be a challenge for you, even if that's something already started, to be able to handle that shine, that creativity well. Because sometimes people get inspired and create things, but then they just go dormant, and then they just like sleep on it. So this is like the challenge of, are you ready to face that that huge flame that is coming towards you, or that you're facing right now? The Ace of Wands is the beginning. All aces are beginning. So you might be beginning something that is challenging for you because it requires for you to be passionate and have that, you could say that quick feet when it comes to competing with other people, being creative, being like very innovative. It's either that is a challenge for you right now, or it's a problem. The problem is that there's a seed of potential for something, but because you feel so broken and so sad and abandoned, or just sad and broken because of those negative things, as I said, it's either or that could happen to you. That seed of that potential, it's kind of like going extinguished. It's about to turn off, because it's a challenge for you to stay in that inspired energy. This card might be a reminder for you to not give up, because in the near future you are going to be releasing all that burden, all that baggage. So it's either happening now, or in the near future, like in the next few days, you're going to be finally releasing that 500-pound gorilla off your back. You see the person is carrying all those wands. So the tens are usually completion. So looking at the overall, in the near past, you had some sort of judgment moment. You had some sort of an awakening. Some sort of awakening, or maybe wanting a reconciliation with someone, because you are sad at the present moment. The card of judgment also indicates that probably in the past you took off the mask behind the mask. So that means that you actually let people see who you are. It's a card also of self-realization. You probably realized something about you in the past, and that's why you're gonna release all that baggage. You see, these two cards are making sense. In the near past, either you realized something and understood something. You came to the having clarity, or maybe you had a spiritual awakening, some sort of redemption. You began to understand your motives and your heart to be true, and you finally came to that total transparency. Maybe that's why you're gonna be releasing all those problems in the near future. So this is a card mainly that indicates that you didn't care about how people were judging you. You only care about your own judgment, because that's the only one that matters. We know that. You probably shedded all that negative energy and negative facade Facade means your literally your face, the front of a building, but in a person, your fachada, your facade. You drop the mask in the past. As I said, you drop the mask behind the mask. So it might feel a little risky now, but this is a card of self-acceptance. That's why I'm saying you accepted something, and there's no way to really understand your full potential until you're open and honest with yourself, with your heart. So you were able to do that in the past. That's why you had a self-realization moment. You realized something about yourself. It's a beautiful card. You had a moment of cleansing. I would say like some sort of catharsis. Some sort of cathartic analysis on yourself, and you let go of that, that face behind that face that you show to people. You could ask yourself, why do you keep your true nature hidden away from the world? And you finally realize that, hey, I'm not gonna continue to hide that true nature of myself. That's why in the beginning, right now, there's the beginning of something that is challenging for you. It might be challenging and difficult to handle that light, that spark, that fire that you have inside you. That's why in the past you had that moment that you expanded and evolved, out of that colossal forgiveness. It's like you forgave yourself. This is a beautiful card, and it's in your near past days. It just happened a few days ago. It's beautiful, even though you're still broken. This takes time. It takes time when people forgive themselves and realize some sort of their spiritual light inside. And as they did that, you consciously answered the call of your highest self. You actually realized who you are. And you're still in pain at the present moment, even though that happened. It might be because of this. It's a challenge for you to handle some sort of creative or very passionate energy that you're facing. You're facing a very passionate energy right now. It could be you, only you know. Or either someone is challenging for you to handle, and that is the Ace of Wands. You see, it looks like a phallic symbol. Very masculine. Very, very masculine energy. It's a lot of, fire and strength and potential. This is the card of potential. And it's a challenge for you to handle that potential. So, though you will be releasing whatever that burden you realized, because the Ten of Wands says that you're going to complete a cycle and release all of that baggage, release all of that responsibility and weight. You had a lot of weight that was, wearing you out. You were burned out, and you're about to do that, either now or in the future. You're not in a hurry though, even though you're going to be releasing. Because I see this, this is great, the 9 of Wands and the 10 of Wands. And your problem is the Ace of Wands. So you are in the last push. This is exactly what this card is saying. I'll speak about these two now. They're very important. But I'm looking at this energy of Wands that is around you. And this 9 of Wands, it's indicating that you are so resilient to whatever happened to you. I can see that maybe someone left you. Again, this is a general reading, guys, but whatever you are affected by, the energy coming from the outside is showing that somebody left you. Someone left because the situation didn't favor them, and they just literally didn't feel good anymore, and they said, okay, this is not for me, I'm leaving. I'm going to a much better place on the other side. Someone let go of you. That's the Eight of Cups. Very painful card. It's painful if that's the case of somebody leaving you. It could also be that you left someone, but again, that wouldn't make sense because this is the card of the external factors that are affecting you right now. And this is indicating that someone left you. That's why you're in pain. This makes a lot of sense. Someone just released that old story. Someone just like literally put you in the past. They passed the page and you're in their past. That's why you're so broken. You are like totally devastated. Look at that Five of Coins. It's horrible. I'm sorry, Aries. The Five of Coins it's a card of feeling so abandoned. But you will be letting go of that pain. You see? You might not see it like that, and you're resilient. You're still like, I may fall down, but I'm gonna get up on my feet. You're still hanging in there until the final push. But you will be releasing. You see, you are in the Nine of Wands. This makes so much sense. You are in the Nine of Wands. Resilience, hanging in there, but you're gonna release. You're gonna finally realize, because of that self-realization, you forgave yourself in the past few days, and you're gonna let go. This is what this means, that you're gonna close that painful cycle. It actually put a lot of weight on you. I don't know if that might be probably a love relationship. It might be a job, some sort of work experience that you were hanging on until the end, but it didn't work out. And you're still going to be sad in the future. So I'm sorry to see that, but don't take it that bad. I mean, cards have a lot of bad and good. I mean, that's how life is. It's not always all the good in one side and the bad on the other side. That's impossible. You're going to be still in pain, heartbroken. This is the card of the person totally heartbroken, but you will heal. That's why this is saying that you're going to let go. You're going to release that. So you're consciously thinking of some fairness or justice that must be done. You want justice. This is the card of justice, Libra. You might be dealing with a Libra. You don't know. Or this is just coming in here as saying, this is not that much a card of justice, but a card of fairness. So you are thinking in your head, you're thinking, this is not fair. All you have in your head, besides all that pain you're going through because of that person leaving, or that, situation putting you in the back, all you're thinking about is like, this is not fair. You're thinking of fairness. Fairness is a very strong word. I would say stronger than justice. Because justice deals with legal matters, but fairness deals with morality. So this card is both, because ethics and legal matters are like twin sisters. But this is a card of, you're not thinking it's moral, whatever they did to you or whatever happened to you. You don't think it's just. You're thinking of that. It's constantly in your mind. That's why you have that baggage that hopefully you're going to release. I mean, according to what the reading is saying. And you're not in a hurry to do that. You're taking it slow to heal. The Knight of Pentacles, it's indicating your subconscious. Your subconscious at this moment, it's going slow and planting seeds for the future. All sort of seeds, mainly seeds of opportunity. You're thinking of healing from all of this and just go slow, very methodical, very analytical, to go slow toward your goal. There's a very slow energy in your subconscious. You might be slowly coming to your senses after that moment of self-realization in the past and forgiving yourself and releasing that mask I'm finally saying, I'm gonna show the world who I really am. Why am I always hiding who I am? You know? What a relief is when the person realizes that. They let go of, what do I care what people think of me? I'm just gonna be me. Either they like it or not. Judgment is the card of that. You just had that in the near past. That thought or that, self-realization was in your head. You are literally not gonna care. And you are subconsciously slowly planning and methodically stepping slowly towards your goal. So subconsciously you're good. I would say that's a good card in the reading. This one is amazing card, but it's your problem and your challenge. That potential or that beginning of something, or having that spark, or handling that fire that is just, is capable of achieving anything, but it's a problem. So, but subconsciously you're good, because this is a positive card. In your mind, you're thinking of, maybe you're thinking of being fair with someone or with yourself, because that's why you forgave yourself in the past. Now that you're gonna be in pain in the next, I would say 4 weeks, probably the next, this might affect you for months. This is the card that concludes the reading, and it's saying that you're gonna be sad, you're gonna be heartbroken. It's like you literally fall on your knees and you look at the sky and you tell the universe, give me another chance. It's a common energy. It's been going around in all my readings with Libra, with Scorpio. I forgot who else had it. Libra, Scorpio, Virgo. Many people are having it in different positions. Most of them are having it in the near past. You're having it in the long-term future. So just be patient. Continue with that resilience until you let go, because even though this is a negative, not negative, but like a card that people don't like to see, just look at the image, it's very self-explanatory. That is the heart with 3 swords. This is the 3 of swords. It's a card that you, even though you're in pain, it might be saying that you will finally open your heart again. This is a card that, yeah, you're suffering now, you're definitely crying, you're feeling really, really bad, like someone left you and that affected you. And this card is literally saying that you're gonna heal, because you will open your heart again. The pain of the heart will make you realize, I'm going to open my heart again. So don't panic with that card for the conclusion of the reading. I'm going to talk about what your hopes are. And I'm saying don't panic also because of this. You realize some truth about you that is very important. You finally don't care what people think about you, how people judge you. The only judgment that matters is your judgment. In your hopes and fears, you have the 3 of coins. So the 3 of coins is a card of collaboration, working in teams. It's like teamwork. Let's do this together, and this will be achievable. We can achieve the impossible if we work together. So I would say this is a card of hope. How can that be your fears? Only you know. But I would say this is a card of hope here. Having hope that you're gonna, after you release that person, you will be able, probably, you could say, like, maybe not have a love relationship, but you will be able to have like a partner, someone that will work with you towards healing that pain. This card might be saying that after all, it's either or, what I just said, or after all this pain and all that pain that you're going to continue to go through, this might become a fear for you. You might be afraid and look at yourself and say, how can I work with people? How can I be part of a team? How can I collaborate? into this loss that I had of this person. So this is it's a nice card, but again, the nice ones are in the either the problem or challenge or the fear, and that's the Three of Coins. So the Three of Coins is also a card of thinking about there's no limit to what you can manifest together with someone. So maybe this sort of pain that you're going through because of someone leaving you, abandoned, you doubt yourself. You doubt yourself that you can actually, be in a relationship of collaborating with people. This is an interesting reading because even though there's so much, you could say, suffering and agony as a result of this, either someone left you, as I said, or you let go of someone. If it's not the case that you let go and it was that someone left you, in the next few days you might be able to let go of them too, even though it might be painful, because you're still going to be living in the dark and thinking, you're literally like pain in your heart. But you will be able to open your heart again. So this reading, I will say the advice, based on what you just experienced in the near past, just a few days ago. You went through that cathartic moment. Sorry, I had to get some water. Because of that and the challenges, be able to handle that spark, that fire. You might be doubting yourself that because of this card, the card of collaboration and, working together with someone to make something amazing. You might be doubting yourself that you can handle this new idea that came across you. This is like a seed of potential. It's either someone else maybe or another opportunity. But this is at some sort of an intense creativity and inspiration, illumination, You just had that cleansing of your eyes and you realize, I'm not going to care what people say about me or how they judge me. And then you're going to have that intense illumination. You're having it right now. It's kind of like difficult for you to handle. It's like the mirror-like nature of consciousness. This card, the Ace of Wands, a very powerful one. It's the interconnectedness of all things. This is literally the ability to manifest anything. You might be having that right now in front of you, but you don't see it because you're in too much pain with that Five of Coins. Just look at that, how sad those people look. They're like, oh my God, this is hopeless. They're injured, they have no money, they're not even allowed to go inside that church. So the Ace of Wands, it literally contains all the sparks for all ideas. And they're generating very, intensely right now. It's just that you might not be able to, handle it properly. That sort of idea or inspiration, creativity that came to you is a flame that burns. You might be asking yourself, what am I going to create with this boundless potential? You just realize that boundless potential. And I'm saying it might be that the advice in the reading is don't fear your capacities to work and collaborate and, be a good team person and handle that inspiration or creativity that you're having right now, handle it with confidence, because you're going to be able to release all of that pain. That pain is affecting you. Listen to your subconscious, because consciously you're thinking of justice, which is a very cold, it's a very cold energy in your head. Literally want to behead someone just because it's not fair what they did or they're doing to you, or how they judge you, because it's the card. Remember, the card of saying, I don't care now how people judge me, I only care how I judge myself. But pay attention to your subconscious. I know that it may sound ridiculous. You're like, oh, okay, how can I do that? Should I go to a psychologist? Or maybe meditation helps. In meditation, you don't look at the external. It's all about going inside you. So by doing that and going inside you, you might be able to realize a nice analytical and methodical way of getting out of all of this. Because the Knight of Pentacles is that energy. So you're subconsciously slowly calculating some sort of plan. You see? He's not even riding the horse. He's just stopped and looking and planning. And he's gonna go step by step. You're subconsciously putting little seeds. That's why in the long-term future, even though you're gonna be in pain, Aries, you're still gonna be heartbroken, you will heal. This is literally the card of opening your heart again. Open your heart to this opportunity, to this potential, to this inspiration. Don't let all of this pain, put you in some sort of state of blindness. Keep resisting. Remember, this is exactly how you're in the reading right now. You are resilient. You're hanging in there. Final push, like a very brave warrior there. So, yeah, this is the card of a painful separation, heartbreak, but this is an opportunity to heal. I'm saying that you're gonna be coming from the shadows to the light. You will find inspiration again. So the advice in the reading, don't doubt your capacity to work and collaborate with another person. Let go of that pain. Take your time to heal, but find that inspiration again. And if you already found it, because this is why this is here saying that, yeah, there is some inspiration or someone or an opportunity or something, or maybe it's a problem because I don't want to say it, because this is not a love reading. This is a general reading for all the Aries. But if it was a love reading, I will say that someone left you, and you're still thinking of that person. You still have that, you remember the hot moments